champion breweries, banks, hotels, supply them tissue, toiletries, work with them, with the government. If you cannot partner with them, find something to do that gives you money. Anything that gives you money. Once that thing puts money in your pocket, gives you money, that thing is called a financial vehicle. What does it called? Financial vehicle. So all financial vehicle have a strong relationship with you. And that relationship they have with you is called a transactional relationship. What does it called? So it's a relationship of transaction. That is to say that you can survive, you can actually earn a living. So you are looking forward to earn a living, then all you need to do is to put food on your table, put clothes on your back, and there's a roof on your head. That means you're actually surviving. But if you are surviving currently right now, you don't need to sit down there and say, thank God, me, I'm surviving. No. This is the time to start moving to become significant, build gigantic generational projects, edifice, of course. And one of the best ways to do this is to connect with people that are moving in your direction of interest in life. We call them mastermind mentors. What do you call them? Mastermind mentors. So all mastermind mentors you see, they must have, you go for direction, for training, they must have some level of experience. Tell me what experience. They must have systems and structure, because without structure, there is no future. So, and they should be able to teach you some level of millionaire skills. Tell me what millionaire skills. And one of the millionaire skills is problem solving skill. As an entrepreneur, you are supposed to solve problems. That's how you make money. The shoe you are wearing today is someone's idea. It's currently solving a problem for you already. That's why you're wearing it. The clothes you are wearing today, the chair you are sitting down on top on today, the books, the Bible, everything you ever see on earth was created by man for man. So they're already solving problem. I always encourage you that if you're not part of the solution, surely you're part of the problem. So one of the major skill you need to learn is leadership skill. What I say? So everything rises and falls on leadership. If you explain, you know, it's not my fault, things are not working. I understand it's not your fault, but you can do something about it. Number 3 is called people management skills. Number 4, emotional intelligence skills. Number 5, self-awareness skills. Number 6, negotiation skills. These are all the skills you need to build people. It's all the skills you need to build a team. Teamwork make the dream work. And it's all the skills you need to build organization, of course, like Glow, Etisalat, Monto Suite, community, either a Christian community, a Muslim community. A skill you need to build a business family. So you must build the family you came out from is not as important like the one that you will be with your hands. So this relationship is called a significant relationship, or you call it a transformational relationship. Why? Because you connect with quality people and your life is getting transformed. People with higher frequency of thought, creativity, and then other people connect to you and their life also improves. So 2 relationship, people you need and people that need you. So it's called a transformational relationship. What does it called? It's a relationship of transformation, whereby your life is better to become the ultimate version of yourself. It's one of the best ways to earn a fortune. It's one of the best ways to earn residual income. The kind of money you earn because you did something right once, and from that day, he keep giving you money because you own the asset. So if you look at the board very well, there are 2 factors here. There's a factor happening outside of you. There's a factor happening inside of you. The factor happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What else is called? The factor happening inside of you is called determining factors. What else is called? So they determine whether you succeed or not. So don't worry about contributing factors. Yes, they can slow you down, they can delay you, but they can never stop you from being successful. What are these factors? The naira, the dollar, the president, the governor, your senator, your father, your mother, your auntie, your uncle. These are factors you cannot control. So they can contribute, they can slow, they can facilitate. But what stop men is embedded in us. What makes men succeed is also embedded in us. It's called determining factors. What else is called? Determining factors. There are 2 factors in everyone, me, you, everyone you see. Positive and negative, winner and a loser. So focus, tell me focus. Always focus on the positive factor, always focus on the winning factor, and ignore. Tell me ignore. Ignore all the negative factor, the losing factor. So the positive factor you need to focus on is your faith, is your courage, is your determination, commitment to follow the process, vitality, fidelity. Focus on these positive factors, you do better in life. We will ignore those negative factors, the fear, the doubt, the anger, the resentment. You are going to regain back your joy, peace, and these are the factors you don't need to pay attention to. So you are the most important. Tell your neighbor. I think this is wonderful. So we can hear my voice. If you can hear my voice, shall I? Okay, let's fire on. So you are the most important factor. So we have been talking about you. So the topic we are going to end today also is we started last week, is how to influence and positively impact your world. So this is going to be part 4, how to influence and positively impact your world. Okay, so today is part 4 and 23rd 12 2024. Okay, so I think I need to clean this. Okay. Okay, so we have the stop outline here, which simply says that okay, to see, it's difficult to feel fulfilled without making a meaningful impact. So it's difficult, very, very difficult to feel fulfilled without making a meaningful impact. Okay, so we have about 6 outlines, so that okay, the first one is purpose and power. What is your purpose and what are the powers and available to you as an entrepreneur? Okay, number 2. Okay, let's see if hello. Okay, even with that, it's still wonderful, but it's fine. Let's see, power in the workplace. So let's see, power in the workplace, power in your family, power in your business, power in your industry, power everywhere you go. So how do you access the power to make impact? So 6 types of organizational power. 6 types of organizational power. Okay, so number 4 outline here is who has the power? So who has the power? Okay, number 5, which is the last one, but not the least, what kind of power do they have? Okay, so we started with telling us that for us to understand this outline, this course, this training, we have to talk about the 4 keys, the 4 key ideas. Number 1, that God has a master plan to redeem man for himself, that the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. So you have to know that if God is omniscience God, then they should actually know everything from the foundation. So God has a master plan for his people to recover, redeem, reclaim, restore everything that he intended, no matter the chaotic turbulence or distressing the world will become. So we also went about that you that is here, that God has predestined you. He has already predetermined your destiny to impact the world. So if you must be a person of impact and influence, then you have to know that you have been chosen to play a specific part and a unique role, and you have been chosen to play this part just for the fulfillment of who that sent you. So as an entrepreneur, you should know that we are deliberate and intentionally present in this world at this point in time because you have been chosen to play a unique part in the master plan. So this mindset will affect your sense of identity. So that is why, because we are self-fulfilling prophecies and always manifest who we believe we are. So don't ever entertain negative belief, limiting beliefs like I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, nothing is good with me. Don't ever entertain those kind of beliefs. As an entrepreneur, as an investor, you should always accept this belief. I'm born to win. There's no limitations, and I'm empowered. Why am I such a genius? Believe that you are created for greatness. So we also discuss strategic position. That it means that the purpose and plan and destiny has a place and a theater to play for you to play your part. Why we are saying this is because the fish can only become useful in its element, water, the environment that it was created to function. If you take a fish to the tree, the fish become helpless and stranded. Definitely, the bird too has its own theater. He has his own place in the sky. You take the bird to the water, it becomes stranded. So our presence on earth, our purpose on earth is tied to an individual, to people, is attached to a place. So we must find that place to fulfill our purpose on earth. So we're also going to talk about Esther will not be Esther without the palace. Daniel will not be Daniel without the palace. So you that is looking at me today, there is a part for you to play in the master plan. You cannot affect your place. You cannot affect your place. You cannot influence your place without power. So you need power to make this thing happen. So your goal is not just to be present, but to be powerful. Your goal is not just to be present in business, but to be powerful. Your goal is not just to be present in an industry, but to be powerful. Your goal is not just to be present in marriage, but to be powerful. So there are 4 key questions we ask us to endeavor to ask ourselves. If my presence on earth is coincident or is part of a divine plan for me to play a specific role and a unique part to actually become fulfill purpose and destiny in life. So you have to embrace your part, because it's your part of the plan for you to decide or discover. So we also discussed last week that you need to discover, can you fulfill your purpose on earth without power? The answer is no. You surely need power to fulfill your purpose. So how do you manifest this power? How do you influence your industry? It's part of the thing we're discussing today. So can you fulfill your purpose without power and influence? The answer is no. So God actually know that influence is power, and power is the ability to affect change. When I have the power to affect change in my business, in my family, in my industry, so that is why you need resources as an entrepreneur. Because influence is not how much you are liked or known, but how much change you can make in your field, in your business. So we also went ahead to discuss the first thing, we should talk about the purpose and power. We discussed that last week, purpose and power, and we said that what will you change if you had the ability, power, and influence in your culture, in your character, in your method, in your condition, in your direction, and your outcome. So we discussed. Is that where we stopped last week? That's where we stopped last week. Okay, okay, that means we did not even start the class. So wow, that is serious. Okay, okay. So let's go down. Purpose and power. And the question I would like you to ask yourself on the purpose of power to be as a good entrepreneur. Write on your note, what will you change if you have the ability, command power and influence to? Well, okay, I think I've even mentioned the 6 things just to give you the note today, right? Okay. So the first thing we put there, there are about 6 things we intend that we would like you to actually think about your culture. There is the norms and the norms and values. So what will you change if they give you the power today? Or if you know that you have the power to actually do your character. Your character, don't worry, I will give you the, let me just write it down. Your personality. So we like to become the ultimate personality, the ultimate version of yourself. Number 3, what we like to change is the method. Okay, yeah, I wrote this, but I did not give you the note. The method, the processes. So I did not give you the note. So today I'll give you the note. Number 4, the conditions, environment. Okay. Number 5, direction. That is your goals. Okay. Number 6, outcomes, results. Okay. Okay. So let's take the first one. I don't know why I did some foundational topic. Okay, let me just read the foundational topic so that we will actually go to the class. So the above mentioned things in constitute the powerful person, a person of influence, a person of impact, and a person of impact. Okay, Joseph, Daniel, Esther were able to influence and the decision of the king, direction of the nation, beliefs and behaviors of the people because they were powerful. It doesn't mean that they were liked or known, but they were influential and had the power to affect this change. It is a good idea to become clear about the change you are choosing to make before asking for power to make the change. I think we need to write that one down. Write on your note before I talk about the culture. Write on your note. It is a good idea. Everybody should write on their note. It is a good idea to become clear about the change you are choosing to make. It is a good idea to become clear about the change you are choosing to make before asking for power to make the change. Full stop. Okay, I think it was last week that we discussed that in the purpose of God, yeah, that power always comes purpose comes before power, because if you have power without purpose, you can abuse it, you can misuse it, it can be harmful to you and every other person. Okay, so today we are starting here, and I said you should write on your note those that came with their notes. It is a good idea to become clear about the things you are choosing to change before asking for power to make that change. So, okay, I think that is today's class. Perfect. Okay, I think we are there now. Why? Write this down on your notes very well. I say it is a good idea to become a person of, to become clear about the things, about the change you are choosing to make in my life, in the world, in my family, generally, before asking God for power to make that change. Why? I think you should have full stop. Why? Is because in God's master plan, purpose precedes power. Write it down. In God's master plan, purpose precedes power. Purpose precedes power. Purpose precedes power in God's master plan. In God's master plan, purpose precedes power. Full stop. The first thing God wants to give you is purpose, and the last thing God wants to give you is power. The first thing God wants to give you is purpose, and the last thing God wants to give you is power. Did we discuss this last week? Yes, okay. Then where did we stop last week? The 6. Did I even give you a note on the culture? I gave you a note on culture. Okay. Did I mention that purpose without power without purpose is dangerous, abuse, misuse can be? Okay, that means we'll start on culture today. Okay. Is that what we're supposed to start today? Oh, yeah. Okay, no problem. Culture. Let's get there. So, because we must actually make that change. Okay, write down your notes. Okay, some industries and organizations, even though they serve an important role in the society, they constitute a culture of vultures. Some industries and organizations, even though they serve an important role in the society, they constitute a culture of vultures. Full stop. So that is why you must actually become influential to change those cultures. So we are coming to that. I'm going to show you how to do that. Some industries and organizations, even though they serve an important role in the society, they constitute a culture of vultures. Full stop. So changing the culture of vultures to a culture that reflects the ultimate version of themselves. So I said some industries and organizations, even though they serve an important role in the society, they constitute a culture of vulture. Full stop. So I think we need to write this down. It is to change the core of vultures to a culture that reflects the ultimate version of ourselves, common values. It is our responsibility to change the culture of vultures to a culture that reflects the ultimate version of ourselves, in terms of values. It is our responsibility to change the culture of vultures to a culture that reflects the ultimate version of ourselves in terms of values, discipline. It is our responsibility to change the culture of vultures to a culture that reflects the ultimate version of ourselves in terms of values and discipline of the people, customer, colleague, etc. It is our responsibility to change the culture of vultures to the culture that reflects the ultimate version of ourselves in terms of values and disciplines of customers, colleagues, people around us, etc. So those cultures that don't empower us, we need to change them. How do you change them? You must have the power and influence to do that. That's what one of the things we have to discuss, so that you don't just come to a place and the culture is bad and you say, hey, what can I do? If I go to a room, I must be like them. And under your watch, things are not going. You can't be influential as an entrepreneur. You can't creatively bring a product that I will talk about that, how to give you the power. You must show some level of expertise. You must show some level of credibility for you to people to trust you, for them to believe in you, for you to affect that positive change. So I say we must change the culture of vultures to a culture that reflects the ultimate version of ourselves in terms of values and discipline of customers, colleagues, people around us, etc. If you are with me, shout I. Okay, so let's go to number 2. It's probably going to be a short because I want to get to somewhere today. How you can have the power. That's where I'm going to. So let's see. Right, number 2, character. Right, number 2, character. So the personality of a business organization can be hostile and cold. The personality of a business organization, family, can be hostile and cold. Can be hostile and cold. Can be very, very bad. Personality of anywhere you go can be hostile and cold. That's the character of the people here. So the personality of a business organization, family, can be hostile and cold. And we have the responsibility to change it to become welcoming and warm. The personality of a business, organization, family, anywhere you find yourself, can be cold and hostile. And it is our responsibility to change it to welcoming and warm character. So how do you do that? I'm going to give you some practical steps so that any character that is hostile, that is cold, that is not welcoming, it's our responsibility to change it to be warm character or welcoming. So by doing so it's our responsibility. And when you'll be able to change the character and the hostile character and cold character, that will give you powers in your hand. That will make you influential. I say a personality of a business and organization, family can be cold and hostile, and it is our responsibility to change it to become welcoming and warm character. So that is my responsibility. So waking up in the morning and say, how can I add value? How can I change things? This will give your brain a new perspective. And that's what I always want to tell us. Anytime you wake up in the morning, think about your goal, think about your target, think about your strategy. Don't wake up thinking about problems. Don't wake up counting problems. That's how the Bible goes. They will count your blessings, name them one by one. Because you wake up and count problems, you'll be demoralized. You will not have the power to stand up to make the change in your family, in your business, in any way you find yourself. That power will dissipate. The energy will just dissipate. You wake up every morning with energy, either positive energy or negative energy. So those energies has effect on your daily routine, on your daily, of course, your participation in your daily activities, on your legitimate activities you have to perform, and ultimately result and show up in your results. So the character of every business, the character of every organization is actually a reflection of our true character. So if you come into a place to change it to a warm character and a welcoming one, that will make a lot of sense. So let's take another one, methods. So let's show you the 6 things. If you have the power to make a change, you have to affect these 6 things. Method. So changing processing from being ineffective and inefficient, changing processing of a business, family, organization, changing processes of a business, family, organization from being ineffective and inefficient, changing processes of a business, organization, family, investment, changing processes from being ineffective and inefficient to a more productive and effective, changing processes of a business, organization, family from being ineffective and inefficient to a more productive, effective and efficient way. Changing processes of a business, organization and a family from being ineffective and inefficient to a more productive, effective and efficient way. Full stop. So if I have the power, what will I change? You have the power to change method. So don't just go into a place of power and be confused. You can change the method of family business from being ineffective and efficient to a more productive, effective and efficient way. So it's your responsibility to do that. So in case you come into any power, and this thing will help you to innovate, reinvent new things, new goal for better results with less and less effort. How you can achieve powerful and influential things with less effort. So method of doing things. Okay, just like saying that we came to the industry and we find it really difficult when people meet us and they struggle to succeed. And we start and say, okay, why are they struggling to succeed? One of the major reasons why they're struggling to succeed is because of belief. Say not belief. So some people don't even believe they can become successful. So how do we change belief? We must bring quality information. We must educate. We must train. We must mentor. We must guide. Because if most successful people have mentors, most successful people have coaches. Go and check footballers, wrestlers, boxers, people that are doing well. Even pastors are doing well. They have mentors and coaches, men that are looking up to. Yes or yes? So we find that except we have people with experience, with ideas, with system and structure that can guide us. We'll make the same mistake they make. But you have a mentor, so you can stand on their shoulder. You know that mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stand on shoulder will see far. So you come into a place and you ask, what do I change now? Okay, this marriage, this business, what do I change now? You have the power to make sure if the processes was slow, you can make it faster. You have the power to make the processes more productive. You have the power to make the processes more efficient. You have the power to make the processes, of course, more effective. So it is your responsibility to do that. Don't come to a place and say, I don't know what to change. Everything is good now. No, it's because of your thinking, because of your thoughts. Remember, the universe rewards you according to your thought, according to your definition, according to the knowledge behind the action. So you can actually, if you have the power today, you can change methods. You can make some things better. You can make some things faster. Let's look at conditioning, some conditions and environment. So don't ask me, what do I change? You can change something. It's because you are not thinking in that direction. So you can change the condition of an industry, of an environment, from being exhausting and frustrating to a more better one. So write it down under conditioning. We have the responsibility to change our industry, organization, our environment, our family. We have that responsibility to change, to cause that change. From being exhausted and frustrated, from being exhausted and frustrated to a more productive and efficient environment. So we have that responsibility to change our industries, our family, our organization, our environment, from being exhausted and frustrated to enjoyable environment, to effective environment, to a more productive environment. You know, some people are just managing their job. They're tolerating their job. They're tolerating their businesses. They're not finding enjoyment again. So it's already to spice it up. How do you spice it up? I will discuss about how you step by step how you can do that. But I'm bringing these 6 things to you in case you don't know what to change. So you can actually change these 6 things, and this will have to give you some level of power and influence, because you do not just come to the environment and leave it the way you met it. No, you're going to impact the world. You're going to add more value. You're going to leave that environment more better than you met it, because you are the agent of light. You are the agent of light, abundance. You come in with divinity, so you're going to leave it better. When they meet you, they meet light. When they meet you, they meet solution. So don't ask me, what do I change? You can change these 6 things. You can actually say, okay, let me affect culture. Let me affect character. Let me affect method. Let me change the condition of an environment from being a frustrated one, from being a misleading one or exhausted one, to a more effective, more productive, and more efficient environment. The next thing is the direction. Direction is very important, because speed is useless without direction. Direction is useless without destination. The goal, the Bible will always tell you, where there is no vision, my people perish. Where they don't have direction, people perish. So a life without a goal is going nowhere. So as you sit down, you should be able to see the direction of a business, of an industry. So affecting change, write this down on your note. Affecting change of an organization. Affecting change of an organization from a wrong direction to a direction of fulfillment. Affecting change of an organization, business, family, from a wrong direction to a direction of fulfillment or purpose will make you influential and powerful. Affecting change of an organization, business, family. Affecting change of an organization, business, family, from a wrong direction to a direction of fulfillment, to a direction of purpose will make you powerful and influential. So direction is very important of a business, and it's always good to ask the ultimate goal. Where are we going to in the next 5 years? Where are we going to the next 3 years? Where are we going to the next 10, 20 years? So for you to foresee a direction of a business, organization, community will make you powerful, from a wrong direction to a direction of purpose and fulfillment will make you powerful and influential. Can you just imagine Joseph in Egypt telling the Pharaoh that there will be 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack? So for us to actually survive the famine, we must save 1/5 of our proceeds, our grains, our crops for 7 years. So we must. So he has changed the direction of the economy of Egypt from consuming to now preserving so that they can survive the famine. So change that direction, giving that idea automatically make him to be powerful, because there was no other person that would better do that idea, implement it more than him that saw the direction. What did Pharaoh do? He become the minister so that he can actually lead the direction of the economy of a nation. That automatically make him to become powerful and influential. Can you just imagine coming to an industry, coming to a family, coming to business with the mindset of giving the right direction? That will automatically make you powerful and influential. So don't worry, I'm going to show you very soon the power in the workplace. The 3 powers, the 3 places you need to be, so that at least you can actually become a man of identity, a man of influence, a man of power, a man that can actually cause change. So that there's no need being in a place, become powerful. Don't be a puppy for life. Don't be a pawn for life. You are the boss here. Touch yourself, I'm the millionaire. Touch yourself, I'm a success. Don't just walk into any place and leave the place the way you meet it. No. Some people are very bad that when they walk into a place, they leave the place bad, worse than they met it. That will not happen in your life. Say amen. You're going to leave every place better, powerful, significant. You're going to leave a place that, even if you say that you are leaving, they will beg you. So because you have actually caused significant impact, you have actually caused a change. So the only way to cause a change is to wake up with identity that I'm assigned for a specific role, that anywhere I am, I must cause positive change in my family, in church, in business, in member community. I must cause that change. That you think that it matters something. Eh? Once you come to become a person of value, value commands its own return. What did I say? Once you come to add value to life, life will always reciprocate, because nature is a multiplier. You can never plant mango seed and the mango tree will grow and give you 1 seed. Not like you can never plant 1 corn and it will go give just 1 corn. Not like so. Universe multiply. I told you the story last week, a story of a farmer and the soil. The soil told to the farmer, please don't come to me with your problems. Don't come to me with your needs. Come to me with your seed. 10 seeds. The soil doesn't want to know your problem. The soil doesn't want to know what you're passing through. The soil is interested to multiply your seed. So instead of going to the soil complaining, go to the soil with your seed. Plant something. You cannot plant cassava and harvest yam. It's not possible. So whatever you plant, the universe will multiply for you. So you want to become an influential, you want money to work for you to be a person of influence and positively impact your world, you must understand that you have to make a meaningful impact. Meaningful impact in what way? In the culture, in the character, in the method, condition, direction. Let's write outcome. Write on your note, outcomes. Write on outcome. So this will actually make you to understand, I'm not here to just occupy space in this world. I'm divinely sent here deliberately for you to make a change. Touch yourself and say, I'm the boss. No, tell your neighbor, I'm a success. You can do better than that. Tell you, I'm a millionaire. Until you have that million, there are so many things you will never do. Money gives you audacity. Tell audacity. If you don't have that millions, you cannot build a hospital, give free medical care. You are still doing limitations. Someone so funny, like talking about money. Is money the only thing in life? I say yes. So he said money is not the most important thing. I say I agree with you. But nothing important in this life can be done without money. Therefore, money is the most important thing. Yes or yes? If you say money is not important, there's nothing you will do without money. Mention one thing important in this life, even to buy land, even to build a house, even to marry, even to pay hospital bill, make your wife born pikin. Now money you go use pay am. Yes or yes? Even to eat food. So let's discuss the subject of money, because money must meet money in your hand. Say amen. Money must work for you. Say amen. I always tell you, money is a bad master and a loyal servant. I want money to serve you. Tell me again, I'm the boss. Let's write the last one, outcome. The outcome. Let me give you some notes to write. So write it down. It is our responsibility. It's our responsibility to change our culture, character, methods. It's our responsibility to change our culture, character, methods, conditions in the direction that produce the outcome that we desire. It's our responsibility to change our culture, character, methods, conditions and direction that produce the outcome that we truly desire. So if you're any culture that is not empowering you, let it go. Any character that is not empowering you, let it go. So it's our responsibility to change our culture, our character, our conditions, and direction that produce the outcome that we truly desire. So it's not enough to just be present in this world. You need to be powerful to change the outcome. So don't just come and say, oh, I cannot do anything. You can do something. Don't ask yourself negative question. Ask yourself positive question. Don't say, why am I so broke? Why am I so poor? No, don't do that. Why not ask yourself, why am I so smart? Why am I such a genius? Why am I such a millionaire? Why am I such a smart person? Why am I so a that everything is just working together for my own good? Ask yourself the first question because it affects your subconscious mind to reproduce and print the life that you always ask yourself, because don't say anything negative you don't want to become true about your life. So it's your responsibility to affect your culture, your character, your method, the direction of your life to produce the outcome that you truly desire. So if the outcome that you truly desire is not what you're having, don't complain. Take charge. Take responsibility. How do I start from? You can start from sitting down to take inventory. Turn on inventory. Conduct the things you are good. You need to conduct personal audit. Write the things you are good, your strength, write your weakness. Nobody will do it for you. Nobody will read book for you. Nobody writes for you. It is your responsibility to sit down and say, what am I good at? What am I not good at? What can I do? What can I not do? In fact, if you ask yourself, think on paper. If you're thinking on your brain, it's called worry. Turn on worry. It will lead to anxiety. Turn on anxiety. It will make you to be anxious. Turn on anxious. Think on paper. Bring paper and pen. Write there my strength. Write there my strength. Write there my weakness. So it is already to do that. Number one, number two, number three. Number one, write it. Okay, now that is my strength. How can I get it better? Okay, write things down. You need to know yourself. Nobody should know you better than you know yourself. Conduct personal audit. Know what you can do, know what you cannot do. Then ignore your negative. Then ignore. Focus on your positive. In fact, this is how you focus on your positive. Nobody will know you're weak. That's what I can tell you. But everybody has weakness and strength. Focus on your own so that you'll be celebrated. I want the world to celebrate you. Say amen. Number two, the power in the workplace. Power in your family. Power in your business. How does it work? There are about three powers we have. Position power, positional power, positional power. That's it, because you're going to be in position to take the change. Number two, relational power. Relational power. Because of relationships. Number three, experimental power. Experiential power. Experiential power. Because of your experiments, your profession, relationships, you keep. That makes you powerful. So we discussed three in a place of power. So in marriage, what will make you affect change? Because either you're in a position, you're in a relationship, or you have experience. In business, either you're in a position, board director, CEO, in charge, the relationship, quality people, or you have the experience. So three things will actually will give you the cost change. Either you're in a position to do that, either you want to pay people salary, because you're paying salary, that puts in power or position to make decision, to ask for accountability, KPIs, for you to ask because of the position. You are the manager, CEO. Because of that position you occupy, that gives the power to cause a change. And if you don't know that you have power to cause a change, you abuse it. Relationships you have can give you the power to cause a change. Experience you have in life. So maybe because you're a PhD holder, you are this, that can give you power. So these are the three most angle, I call it a stage, or how do I put on my notes? Positions, or how do I put on my notes? Platforms that can cause a change. So anywhere you are, strive to be in a position. Anywhere you are, strive to be identified with OQP, only quality people. What I say, only quality people. Because your relationships you keep can also give you the capacity to cause that change. Try to, as much as you can, to be part of the experience, be part of the process. So these are the three levels you can actually cause, but you cannot cause a power, you cannot cause a change, you cannot be influential when you are not in the position, you're in the right relationship, you don't have the right experience. How do you cause a power? Nobody will listen to you. So you become a non-entity, become a pawn, become so weak. And it's very bad to be weak in a country like Nigeria. When you are weak, in fact, listen to him, even nature, the weakest animal in the jungle becomes a food for the strongest animal. Yes or yes? It's very bad to be weak in life, because I always tell you, hard times create strong men. What do I say? Hard times create strong men. When things are hard, you are supposed to be strong. Emotionally, spiritually, financially. Say, I'm strong. When things are hard, entrepreneurs emerge. It's not time to start complaining. Oh, nobody's helping me. Nobody's supporting me. Complaining will never change anything. Complain and blame will not change anything. Just know that when things are hard, just have the mindset, I'm supposed to be strong. I need to take over, because hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Tell anyone about strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. When you are weak in this life, things will be hard for you. So you're supposed to be strong, because only when you are strong, the things can be good for you. So let me give you some notes to take. Let me take them short. Write this one. Power in the workplace. Number one, positional power. Write that positional power. Write it down your note. This is the power that emanates and vested. It's the power that emanates and vested. It's the power that emanates and vested in a position, and it always expressed through cohesion. C-O-E-R, cohesion. So positional power is the power that emanates, that comes from and vested in a position, and always expressed through cohesion. So that is to say that immediately our president Bola Ahmed Tinubu just manpower. He said from today we remove subsidy. So he cannot have that power without that position. That's why we're waiting for them to sway him in as a president. So immediately come in, because of the position, because of the seat, he can cause change. Yes or yes? Yes. So positional power is very, very powerful for you to make a meaningful impact. You can make meaningful impact when you're in a purposely position. When you're in a position. So strive to be in position. Don't just come to a place and sit down and say, I don't want to become a top leader. I don't want to become a CEO. No, that's why I don't like jobs. Why I don't like jobs is that there is no provision for me to become the CEO of the company. There's no provision for me to become a MD, for me to control things. So I hire him as director. So I cannot really cause that big change if I'm not in charge. So I need to be in charge. So I don't just go to any place and refuse to sit down and say I'm not. That's why I like the way God creates things. God created me to be a child, so that one day I'll become a man. Yes or yes? Yes. And one day I was someone else. I was someone's child. I was the one that giving order, go and bath, go to school. But now I've grown up. Now I've married. I left my father's house. I'm not the one giving order. So God has a plan that once you are a child, one day become the man. So therefore, but if you be in the system, organization, they don't have any plan for you to become the head, to make that influence. You're still there. Not that you didn't ask yourself a question. You ask yourself a question, but you're just so naive. I don't know how to put it. That is being aware of the things that can happen to you, but you still decide to be there. I don't know how to put that kind of thing. That, you know, this will hate me and you're still there. No, now this relationship, this thing is not working for good for me, and you're still there. So one of the things that will make you powerful is when you are in a place of position, because positional power emanates and vested in the position and always expressed through cohesion. So it's an order of executive position, because it's to give you the courage to actually make some change. So if you're in a place of position, you have the power and influence to make change. But you're not in a place of position, it becomes difficult. So be in a place that there's a place for you, there's a chance for you to be in charge. Tell me I'm in charge. I'm in charge. I like the Igbo man of business. Igbo man will serve you for 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years. But if you don't have an agreement with him that you settle him, he will not serve you. So you always ask your guy, if I serve you, what will my reward? So as you are looking at me right now, there's a business that you go into, in charge, entrepreneur. Does that have a place for you to be in charge? If no, you are in the wrong lane. Why are you throwing a lane that cannot actually cause a meaningful impact? If you cannot cause a meaningful impact, you can never feel fulfilled in life. So be in a place that there's a chance for you to become a GA, to become the boss that can make a change. That one day can own your own community, can own your own office, can be in charge. That is the only way true fulfillment comes. True fulfillment comes based on value addition, based on impact. So no impact. Okay, number 2, relational power. Relational power. This is an influential power that comes to you because of who you know and who that knows you. These are influential power that comes to you based on who you know, and who knows you. These are influential power to cause change in family, in business. These are influential power that cause change through family and business based on who you know and who knows you. So it can cause change. Imagine that you know their president governor very well. Yeah, you can say, please, I have somebody for job. You can cause that change. I have somebody for this. You know him one-on-one. You know Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president. So because of who you know and who knows you, you have the power to cause change. But imagine that everybody you know are poor people. Your name na sorry. Two poor men can never help themselves. What do I say? Two poor men can never help themselves. So why not try no quality people? So bad relationships. In fact, if you are broke and poor in life, it's a bad relationship to associate with a broke and poor person. Leave that person alone. You are not a tree. Leave him alone. Because bad relationship cannot give you the quality of the information, the quality of power that you need to make a change. So strive to add value to people. Dig your well before you are thirsty. Create relationship before you need them. Before you ask, that's why you don't go to a rich man begging. You go to a rich man to add to his life. He said, what would I give to a rich man? Can give a rich man your time, your savings, can add something to see. When you add, you have the legal grant to actually, in fact, the best person to give something in life are rich people, because a rich man, most of them feel indebted to you. But poor people feel entitled. In fact, the more you give a poor man, the more entitled the poor man becomes. I always tell you in our class, you don't give a poor man money, physical things, more than 3 times. Reason, giving the first time, it creates appreciation. Second time, it creates anticipation. Third time, it creates expectation. Third expectation. Given the fourth time, it's going to create entitlement mentality. Given the fifth time, it's going to create dependency syndrome. The day you stop giving to that poor man, it creates hatred and resentment. They better give it. The people have even given things more in life that they look for a way to restore back our rich people. Well, people always find a way to give back to me. But poor people, they will collect and collect and collect, and they in fact, they tell your neighbor, when you are a giver, know your limits. Poor people, takers have no limits. No, we have to say, don't tell your neighbor now. Tell your neighbor. No, that one is begging for the charge card. Tell your neighbor, if you are a giver, know your limits. Takers has no limits. They don't get limit. They will collect and collect your life. They will collect and collect your pants, collect your shoe. It's a master, get now one, bring and come. You give them to the evil, say, okay, I only want meat you put. As in, I don't understand some people. They give you food with meat, you say, I only want meat you put. As in, I don't understand. They give you drink, you say, okay, we don't drink finish. Kai know the mood and load them in. You just imagine the kind of set of people. Never satisfied. So it's the wrong people to. So having quality relationship will help you to be in place of power. When people like you, write it down your notes, please. If you're not written to write this on. When people like you in a particular environment, business, industry, your idea will go a long way faster and easier. When people like you, your personality in a particular environment, business, marriage. When people like you in a particular environment, business, marriage, industry, your idea may go faster and easier. Your idea may go faster and easier. When people like you, 5 minutes past 9. That is serious. So we have to end this class here. I wish when people like you in a particular environment, in business, organization, people like your person, your idea will go faster and easier. And I want the best people like you is that you're always sensitive to quality. I call it only quality people. What do I say? Only quality. The Bible called that Daniel had the spirit of excellence. So there's something about this guy. He's so excellent in vision, in thinking, that they cannot let him go. Even when they can't let him go. He always wants to invest in himself. He said, buy books. Buy books, not one book. Tell me, buy books. Not one book. Daniel was studying, was adding value to himself every day. So that even when they don't like your face, but they cannot say no. Just like the person sell pure water, and he's only one have the water in that environment, and you are very thirsty. You don't like his face because you are thirsty. You buy the water. Yes or yes? So some people, they say you can become so valuable that they don't like you, but because you are valuable, they will give you their money. Yes or yes? They don't like you, but because of you are resourceful, they always come around you. So become that person that become irresistible. That even the society, they don't like you, they cannot even say no to your value because you are so quality a person that everyone would like to have in their life. So this will help you to. It's very difficult to feel fulfilled in life without not waking up every morning and thinking that you can make a meaningful impact. Without not waking up and thinking that you can add value. Without not waking up and say I can better your environment. Because see, to become a person of influence and make a positive impact in the world, you must be a man of value. You must be a man of impact. You must be a person that wake up to every morning and say, your thought is this, or your thought is this. How can I become better? What can I become? What can I do? So instead of waking up in the morning and start counting, oh, things are not working for me. I need money. I need this one. Those things follow something. Money is a slave of value. What did I say? There is something when money they pursue. That way pursue na value. Instead of you chasing money, get waiting money they pursue. Money will start looking for you. Money is something you attract. It's like success. It's energy. Turn on energy. It's something you attract based on who you are, based on who you become. Success is subjective. Money is subjective. Because of your thinking, they will follow you because are things and thoughts have present. Let me mark this one. By next week Monday, we should finish this class. This class cannot carry us till. It's called the law of awareness. That law states that you can never seek or teaching brings awareness. What did I say? Mentorship relationship brings discipline. What did I say? Community brings wealth. What did I say? You want to be wealthy? You cannot be wealthy as an individual. A tree cannot stop standing alone and become forex. To become wealthy, you must partner with other trees. There's need for partnership. Turn on partnership. People always tell us, Ubang mum. You know, so Ayaka. That's the best we can take to the online community. See you guys next week Monday. God bless you. So thank you so much. So and then we have a few announcements to make. But before we do that, let me talk to the online community. Please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. My professional advice is always to everyone. Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you on Monday. God bless you. Have a wonderful Christmas celebration. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Bye-bye for now. So